The Federal Work-Study job application link on your financial award letter will bring you to the FWSP job application instructions page. The first step of completing your Federal Work-Study program job application is to carefully read all information included on this page. Once you have read and understand this information, you can click the link at the bottom of the page to complete the FWSP job application. When you reach the login page, please log in with your NetID and password. Then click Continue. Please enter your personal information in all required fields. When entering your phone number, please make sure you use a phone number that we can reach you at if we have questions about your application. We may also attempt to contact you via your university email. To move on to the next section, click Continue. If at any time you decide that you need to change information you had completed on a previous page, you can click the previous button to bring you back to whichever page you need to edit. Please complete all fields under academic information. For class of, please choose the year that you expect to graduate, not the current year. It is very important that you choose the correct region, New Brunswick, Newark, or Camden. If you do not see your school or major listed, please either pick something close or choose undecided. You will have the opportunity to add notes at the very end of the application. If your exact major is not listed, you could include it then. Continue on to the Federal Work-Study Program status. For job placement purposes, it is very important that you let us know if you will be working both fall and spring, or just fall, or just spring. Please note, if you choose to work only one semester, your award will be reduced by half. For example, if you choose to work in the spring term only and you had received the standard $2,000 award, your award will be reduced to $1,000 since you are only working for one semester. This change will be reflected on your financial aid award letter. In addition, it is important to note that in order to be considered for eligibility in future academic years, all students must meet a minimum earnings requirement, which is usually $700 in earnings over the course of the academic year. If you choose to only work one semester, it may be difficult for you to work enough hours to meet that requirement if you have a heavy course load. You must indicate whether or not you worked through the Federal Work-Study program at Rutgers in the previous academic year. For new incoming students, the answer will be no. If you are a returning student completing this application, please let us know whether or not you had a Federal Work-Study program job last year, where you worked, who your supervisor was, and whether or not you would like to go back to the same job. If you choose to go back to the same job, we will assign you accordingly as long as your supervisor did not inform us that they would not be asking you to return. In that case, you would be assigned to a different job based on the information you complete on the rest of the application. If you choose not to go back to the same job, we will assign you to a different job based on the information you complete on the rest of the application. Once you have completed this page, please click Continue. The Job Skills page is one of the most important areas of the application. Please take your time when completing this page and carefully go through each section. You should check off all boxes that you feel apply to you. These would be areas that you are skilled in, have knowledge of, or have previous experience with. We will use this information to match you to a job description which includes some of these skills, so it is very important that you are thorough when completing this page. If you believe you have skills that are not listed on this page, you can include them in the notes section at the end of the application. The more information you give us, the easier it will be for us to find a suitable job for you. When you are finished, please click Continue. The job selection page is another very important part of the application. We have provided a list of common job category examples for your convenience. Please review this section before filling in the job category choice section. We strongly recommend that you click the link to see an overview and description of the job categories. This will help you understand some of the details of the jobs that we have available. You can then complete the job category choice section by entering your first 3 choices of jobs that you would like to be placed in. We do our best to place students according to their preferences. However, there are many factors that go into job placement decisions, so we cannot guarantee that you will be placed in one of the jobs that you list. When completing the job department agency choice section, please list any departments or offices that you would like to work in. If you have reviewed the paid off-campus community service job list under the job category examples and you are interested in working in a community service position, You can also list the agencies that you are interested in working for in this section as well. You can only work for approved agencies who are listed on the paid off-campus community service job list. Some of these jobs are close to campus, but some require your own transportation, so please carefully review the list if you are interested. When completing the Job Campus Choice section, you must first indicate which campus you will be living on. Many of you who will be living on campus will not yet have your housing assignment at the time that you are completing this application. If that is the case, please indicate the campus that you listed as your first choice on your housing application. You can contact the Student Employment Office when you receive your housing assignment if you end up living on a campus other than what you listed. We will make a note for you on your application. For your campus preference and alternate campus choice, you can list any campus that you would like to work on, but please be mindful of travel time between campuses. For example, if you live on or have most of your classes on Bush, it may be difficult for you to work on Cook. While we wish we could place all students in jobs on the campus that they live on or spend the most time on, unfortunately, that is just not possible. Our rule of thumb is that if you live on College Ave campus, you can work on any campus because College Ave is centrally located. If you live on Livingston or Bush, you can feasibly work on Livingston, Bush, or College Ave. If you live on Cook or Douglas, you can feasibly work on Cook, Douglas, or College Ave. As you should have seen on the description of job categories page, we do have tutoring positions available. Please indicate if you would be interested in tutoring literacy and math for elementary school children. Community service positions are available off campus as mentioned earlier, but we also have some positions on campus that may fall under a community service category. Please indicate if you would be interested in a paid community service job. Some offices, while considered on campus, are located in areas that do not have a Rutgers bus stop close by. If you commute to campus or live on campus but have a car here, and you are willing to drive a short distance to your job, please let us know. Please click Continue when you are finished with this section. The final section of the application is the additional comments area. While this section is optional, this is where you can include any additional information that was not already included in the previous sections of the application. Please include anything that you think may be helpful to us in placing you in a job. This may include additional skills, job experience, certifications, preferences, future career aspirations, interests, and hobbies. When you are finished filling out this section, you must click Complete. If you do not click Complete, your application will not be processed. When you click Complete, you should receive a confirmation as well as a summary of your completed application.